Good morning. Welcome to Kyushu. Welcome to Kyushu Live. How are y'all? It is early morning here in a coffee shop, Flugen's, in Hakata, Fukuoka City, and we're gonna go for a walk. So let's get on with the show here. Boom. Yes, good morning. I didn't start with my usual 3, 2, 1, we're live, we're Kyushu live, but that is the case. We are definitely very much live. And as I said, I just had a coffee because I need to wake up. Good morning. Welcome to Kyushu, welcome to Fukuoka City. And we haven't been in Hakata for a while, and that's where we're starting out today. So hopefully things are going well today. No technical problems, I hope. Emiko, good morning. Thank you for checking in. もう最近ちょっと失敗が多いからね。ちょっといろいろトラブルがあって。Boom, shakalaka. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah, I just had a coffee. And I'm going to show you the name of this coffee shop here. Flugen, Fukuoka. And let's take one quick walk back here because you really got to see this. This is maybe one of the most stylish coffee shops in all of Fukuoka. The brand is from Oslo, Norway. So Scandinavian, really beautiful retro style furnishings, and not only really good coffee, but they actually do alcoholic drinks as well too. And they have events here. They got this sort of open space you can see here. Country Roads is watching. Say good morning once again. Hi everyone. I'm all on my own. Emiko's staying in today, so it's just me and you guys for a very long walk. I think we're going on a very long walk today. I feel like a long walk. I need a long walk. And that's what we're going to do today. So we are walking through Hakata, this part of town we don't come to that often, and quite a few people outside, as you can see. Look at this, they're all walking the other direction though, or most of them. All these people are on their way to work, to offices. And yeah, let's regroup here. Latvia, can't wait to go there. You're on your way to Fukuoka? The weather in Fukuoka is amazing. Just look at it today. I guess it's going to be about 20 degrees or so. It's lovely, dry, cool, a little bit warm. Yeah, look at this. This is city life here today. So as we put in the title, there's, I think we did this last year, the Tulip Road, I think it's called. And a lot of the streets in Fukuoka have tulips planted and other flower displays. We're going to go walk along. That's my excuse to do this walk from, we're going to start in Hakata. We're going to go through Tenjin as well. Wow. As usual, lots of construction in Fukuoka. We talked about Tenjin Big Bang, big redevelopment in the Tenjin side of Fukuoka. Here in Hakata, they have something called Hakata Connect, and it's similar. The restrictions on the building heights has been raised, a lot of new buildings. What I'm showing you straight over there, that is the Miyako Hotel. It's actually, it opened about 2 years ago, I'm gonna guess, about 2 years ago. Really cool looking hotel, Miyako Hotel, kind of high-end hotel. They have some, like a very small pool on the top and hot tubs and things like that. So yeah, good morning. Yeah, it was pretty loud back there, wasn't it? I was verging on rude. So this is again, when we walk through Hakata, we're often on the other side of the station. This is called the Chikushi-guchi. Hey, look at that. That for Fukuoka is a lot of people. Let's zoom in on these early morning commuters. That's a lot of people for Fukuoka. People watching Tokyo live streams must just think this place is empty, but this is the rush. Yeah, so that's straight ahead. You can see Hakata Station written up there. Yeah, I guess we'll cross. We're going to make this. Are we going to make this? Yeah, we're going to make this. We're going to run through it. Ooh. Okay, let's swing back here. We don't come to Hakata Station that often, so I want to show you. This is the back side of the station, and you can't see, but through the windows there, you would actually see the Shinkansen, the bullet train. In fact, I don't know if you can make it out there, but there is a Shinkansen bullet train parked. Can you see that? Straight ahead, there's a bullet train. That would be headed towards Tokyo. Tokyo, I believe, is about 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. You can get to Tokyo. Obviously, halfway is Osaka. 2.5 hours or something like that. I've done it. Instead of most people fly. There's obviously a lot of flights between Fukuoka and Tokyo, Haneda, and that's like 90 minutes. 90 minutes in the air, or a 5-hour train ride. Now the 5-hour train ride, it sounds really long, but there's, you're downtown to downtown. You don't have to do any security checks, no early check-in. I've done it, 5 hours, and you're seeing almost half of Japan, through the windows. It's kind of a cool thing to do, especially if you can get in a green card. So these look like tourists here. A lot of people from Korea coming to visit Japan and Fukuoka. Yeah, again, we don't actually come to Hakata Station that often, so. Now the other side of the station is much more modern and developed. We'll show you that as well too. This is kind of old looking. Where are you now? Miss the sounds of the traffic light. We are in Hakata, JR Hakata Station in Fukuoka City. That's where we are right now. And I'm going to walk right through the center of this station. This is there's a subway line here, and there's all kinds of JR lines, and of course the Shinkansen. Shinkansen, yeah, I'll show you where the entrance for that is, over here. Let's go check it out. There you go. This is the ticket office it's where if you're going to go on the Shinkansen. And I'd say you could go to, let's see what they got here. Our choices are Hiroshima, Shinosaka, Tokyo. And then going the other way, of course, there's the Kyushu Shinkansen. We can go to Kagoshima. There's a new Shinkansen. It doesn't start here. It doesn't start in Hakata though, but it runs between Takeo Onsen and Nagasaki. So there's a new Shinkansen going to Nagasaki. And the subway lines, there are 2 subway lines, well 3 actually. I hope that the connection's okay now. Is our connection okay? Hope our connection's okay. I just got an air signal. Hopefully, if someone's watching the live stream, let me know if the signal's okay. I'm gonna wait till we find out. But yeah, we're at the Tourist Information Center here in Hakata. I'm gonna wait a second and see, how is the signal? Are we okay? Are we okay? I think we're okay. Somebody watching live can just say, we're okay? Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, I got an error on my phone, my camera here. So yeah, what did I was saying? Yeah, the subway system. Maybe I can show you a sign for the subway, but if you come to Fukuoka, oh, I got some news to tell you. You can come here and get all kinds of city information. おはようございます。おはようございます。ちょっと紹介してるんですね。で、これどうですか？人気ですか？ありがとうございます。作ってますね。作ってるんです。おはようございます。すみません。お世話になります。はい。そうです。いや、はい。発注をまたお願いしたいと思います。そうです。まだ足りないんですか？じゃあ持ってきますよ。はい。持ってきます。はい。ありがとうございます。どうぞすみません。Okay, I have to explain this. Wow. Explain this. Bata. Sorry, guys. A little bit early in the morning for me. This is some big news. What's it say? The best map of Fukuoka. This was made by us, by Fukuoka Now, my company, my team, Fukuoka Now. You guys know Emiko and you know the three of us, we made this map. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like. Let's get around here. And you see that it's at the information counter. Let's do this. Now map. Yeah, Emiko's saying. Let's put this down here. Do a quick little demonstration. Very proud of this. We, Fukuoka Now, published this tourist map since year 2009. And then due to the pandemic, we stopped publishing it because, well, the borders are closed and no tourists coming into Fukuoka. But it's noisy here too. I'm just gonna open this up. Boom, look at it. This is a huge, beautiful map, detailed map of Fukuoka City. I mean, look how big it is. It's really big. And two sides. So one side, this side is the zoomed in side. That's really noisy. Oh well. And the other side, we have the whole area. You can go to Momochi, and the whole city's on this map. It's really, really good. I've chosen the noisiest place to do this. I'm gonna move. Anyways, it's really big when you unfold it, but fold it up, fits in your pocket, especially if you fold it once. So that's some big news. This just came out last week, guys. If you come to Fukuoka, pick up a copy of our map. Yeah, looks like this. You can get it at that's what's making that noise. Too noisy. I might talk about this again later. But you guys, let me show you the city, the station. ちょっと待って。なんか Okay. Thank you, Country Roads. Thank you. Congratulations. We're very, very pleased. That was a lot of work to put together that map. It's really, really detailed. So many things have changed in the last 3 years in the city. Even like, for example, the subway line. This is one of the entrances to the subway. Right here. Does it explain? It's kind of complicated how to get to the new extension. Complicated or complicated. Yeah, if you come to Fukuoka, definitely that you can get that map at the airport, at over 100 different hotels, at the tourist information center. Like I went there and the lady at the counter said that they already want more copies of it. So we'll get some more copies to them. Ara. Boom. Here we are. So now we've come out the other side of the station, Hakataguchi. This is the, I kind of think of this as the main side. And yeah, this is, all right, here we go. Actually, there was tulips on the other side. I didn't get a chance to show you that, but this is the route that we're going to be following today. And there's about 100 different companies and 100 different associations which have all pitched in to put up these flowers. That's a Henry Moore statue. I believe an English sculpture, very world famous sculpture, has some work here. But yeah, let me show you this. なんかすごい久しぶり to Hakata Station. Some construction going on here. The other side of this, where the construction is the, oh no, is this it? ちょっと待って. Entrance to the new subway extension. It's not a new subway line. It's only one new, completely new station, Kushida Shrine Station. But there's new platforms here in Hakata, and then this is the entrance here. This is brand new here. This was not here before, the entrance to the subway. So here we are, Hakata Station. Very tempting to go to the rooftop, but I'm going to stick to plan, and we are going to just walk around all the tulips and flowers around the city today. That's our plan. And yeah, lots of people out. What time is it? Just before 9, so these people are on their way to the office. Not me. Today, this is my office. Looking back at the station. So the station, the current station was rebuilt 2011, and just at the time of the earthquake, actually. And that's also when they started doing these flower beds here. So this is part of the Tulip Road here. I suppose they've got all these flower beds in the city are all planted. We'll see tons of that coming up. Lots of people here. So the new subway extension actually runs under this road. It runs under this road, and let's do that. Let's walk to the new station, close to Canal City. The new station is very close to Canal City and Kushida Shrine. Speaking of JR Kyushu and the trains, this is the headquarters for JR Kyushu, the train company. They have their headquarters here. So Hakata, this side of Fukuoka that we're on now, is the the office guide to ka. A lot of offices, and as opposed to retail. Tenjin's more retail, and Hakata's more bigger offices. Yeah, you can see the sign for JR. This again is the JR Kyushu headquarters. It's in here. And speaking of the subway extension, about 4 years ago? When was it? Actually, no, it's more than that. I don't have the exact date, but right around here is where this huge sinkhole developed. There's a huge, all of a sudden it collapsed, and that was due to some problem with the construction on the subway extension. And what was remarkable about it is that they were able to fix that huge hole within a couple days. And that made news around the world, so that's where that was. Right there, right in front of the 7-Eleven, right there in that area. Huge hole. Oh, boom, shakalaka. Yeah, oh, good. That's right, yesterday, if you haven't seen, we posted a video about picnicking in Japan where we introduced a couple of cool products. A couple of them are sort of, only in Japan products. I suppose one of them is the thermos that we introduced. The thermos is, I've never seen this before, and a little research, it seems it's only sold in Japan now. Could be wrong on that, but it's certainly new. And it's a thermos that works with carbonated drinks. So it has some kind of like pressure valve that if it gets shook too much, that somehow it will let the gas out at a certain point. But basically it is okay, it's designed that you can store carbonated drinks. So soda, and in my case I used it to carry some beer. That was cool. And then we introduced a bento box. Bento boxes are everywhere and not so special, but the ones we introduced have a super strong lid. And I mean, yeah, it's almost difficult to open for that matter, but keeps things from running around like if you have, I don't know, sauces or whatever. But the hit of that video obviously was the game, not Japanese, but from Finland. And it's called, again, the pronunciation is a matter of debate, milki. Milki. Molki. If you just read it in English, it looks like molki. And molki is, or milki, it's a game of these sort of wooden pins, like almost like bowling, that are really easy to set up, and you throw one stick at the other ones, and it's like you have to count the points in a special way, and it's really easy. Everyone can do it. It's fun, really good, all made out of wood, and that's sold at our sponsors store, Good Day. I don't know, I've never seen it anywhere else. So if you go to Good Day, if you're here in Kyushu, you can get that game. Otherwise, I'm sure it's available online otherwise. Yeah, that thermos was pretty cool. It did work. It really did work. So you could imagine like you're taking that to, I don't know, or just a picnic, some sports or something like that. With beer, you're stuck with the can and the bottles, right? You got to carry them back. But if you have one of these 1 liter thermoses, I've been walking by the flowers, but this is this Hito Hana, one person, one flower. A lot of these flower boxes are maintained by individuals or companies, associations. And yeah, it's just beautiful weather here in Fukuoka. That building there, that new building, is the Hakata Ward Office. Hakata Ward Office is fairly recently opened. And yeah, Fukuoka's getting brushed up here and there, these nice wide sidewalks and benches. And this is the Blossom Hotel, relatively new hotel. Oh, there's a good bakery. That's right, I forgot about this. This is a cafe and bakery. Still, some people have masks on. Not only some, was in the newspaper and TV yesterday that someone did some research, and even though masks are no longer from the government, I mean, the government's not saying to wear a mask anymore, still in Japan, 88% of people apparently are still wearing masks. Feelings on that are kind of something of a puzzlement. I couldn't wait to take mine off. Yeah, but I guess people with hay fever, now there's in this part of Japan, especially there's, kosa. Kosa is the Japanese word. Kosa means yellow sand. And this time of year from mainland China, we'll cross here, we get lots of, so it's like a dust that gets blown over, especially in this part of Kyushu. So apparently even today it looks like pretty blue sky, but there's a lot of kosa. Now what I'm showing you here, sorry, this is Canal City East. This is a part of the Canal City Shopping Center. One sort of block of it's called East. This, however, already the Uniqlo, you can see it's closed actually. This is going to be torn down. This part of the Canal City, as popular as it is going to be torn down, and they're going to put up some condominiums and some shopping. A big, huge building is going to be coming up here. And, see, this road's been finally cleaned up. This is the subway extension. Runs from, we've been walking the whole route. The station was way back there. Station was back there. We're coming along here, and coming up straight ahead is the new subway station on the new extension. And we did a live stream a couple weeks ago on the very first train we were on. And this is the station here, and the Kushida Shrine Station is the name of it. So you can go, it's on the Nanakuma line. So you can go, it's very convenient for people who live in the west side of the city on the Nanakuma line. They can go now directly without having to change trains in Tenjin. They can, Uniqlo, yeah. Somebody's asking Uniqlo. Well, in this location of Uniqlo is, you can see it's closed. That sort of white on the windows, it's already closed. And the building, I don't know when they're going to tear down the building. I think it's still a ways away. It's not for a while, but they are going to close. That's a nice bicycle lane. These people are using it too. That's good to see. Nice, なんかね、整備してある. Not tulips, but flowers. I'm sure we're going to come up to a good morning. If you're just joining us, it is a beautiful sunny day in Fukuoka. And yeah, this is going to be a ramble. I sort of have an idea. I'm just going to walk. We're already very close to, we're halfway to Tenjin. We started out in Hakata. Vaguely the theme is to follow the roads that have all these flower pots on them. And there's going to be some pretty spectacular displays coming up eventually. ここはね, what's this called? It's called the Life. Okay, I'll spin around here. Show you this. Right where we're in front of it says Cafe in Life, and this is an older building that's been converted into an inexpensive, I wouldn't say a hostel. Actually, it says hostel right here, doesn't it? Hotel, no, hostel people. What does that mean? The Life. And this opened a couple years ago, but this is a really, reasonably priced, fun place, kind of, I don't know, Yururi. Yeah, good hostel. I think it's more than a hostel. It's a pretty fancy hostel. Jack, good morning. You're catching us live. Yeah, beautiful weather here. Beautiful. It's nice today. I think it might rain tomorrow though. We might get some rain tomorrow, but it's just been beautiful weather. Now, decision time. So, I haven't really planned today's walk much. We're just gonna, oh, I got something to show you. I always like to show what's new in Fukuoka. So there is, which would be the way to do it? Let's do it this way. Yeah, exactly, Canal City. So Stephen, who's watching right now, commenting, I'm going to show you a bit more of Canal City, all right? I was going to just continue on, but this is part of Canal City, yes. Yeah, it is. And super popular shopping center, entertainment zone in Fukuoka. So I'll show you a bit of that, and then we'll get back onto the Flower Road. It says Canal City right there. Hey, Mai is Ohayo gozaimasu. Mai is online. Good to see you. Good morning. We've shown this before, but I think you're new to the channel here. These are the famous yatai food stalls, which are parked here overnight. The food stalls have to be set up every day and taken down. So these are, this is like a parking lot for the food stalls, and the people who operate them guys come and pick them up and set up every day at 6, and I think they're open till 1 a.m. something like that. We're looking at the this is Canal City from the outside, one of the entrances. This is the Grand Hyatt Hotel. All right, Grand Hyatt. Yeah, no morning yatai. No morning yatai, as far as I know. Definitely no yatai in the morning. Yeah, I guess a lot of people want to see Canal City, so we'll just take a quick look in here. Why not? It's empty. I mean, none of the stores are open, but I'll give you a quick little walk through. And we'll get back on our track. Actually, it's kind of interesting to see with nobody in it. Let me change the lens and give you more. So this shopping center, Canal City, was opened, I'm going to say 1993, something like that. So like over 25 years ago, and it still looks really modern and really, really cool. And to the name canal, there's water running through it. And they have really cool fountain shows and 3D mapping and all kinds of stuff. So it's sort of like you're outdoors, but you're indoors. And yeah, nobody here, so we're gonna just walk to the other side. That's the classic view. So there's just hundreds and hundreds of stores in here and restaurants. 2 hotels, the Grand Hyatt, then there's a more reasonable hotel, the Washington Hotel. And as I say, they got some special fountain shows, all kinds of entertainment, movie theaters. I mean, it's your regular shopping center, but located right in the center of the city. So, and this is, yeah, we're taking a shortcut in a way. We're going to come out the other side. Give you one last look. So back there, that is the Washington Hotel. Over there. What would you recommend for someone staying in Fukuoka for an extended stay, say 3 months? Yeah, 3 months. That's a good stay. Yeah, definitely. So there must be some, they're share house type thing for sure. Probably the way to do it. 3 months. Sounds like you're coming to study Japanese or go to school or something. I don't have any specific recommendations, but yeah, we've talked about this before, but some in the city straight ahead, that is a building, that really cool looking building there. And there's a theater in there and a couple restaurants and terrace and restaurant, all that. I was there dinner actually. It's really good. A really cool place. The theater, it's like Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil, it's like acrobatics and cool music and it's a lot of fun. That's it's called the 010 building, brand new. And if you're looking for some nightlife or a good place to go at night in Fukuoka, that place is really good. So this is the Naka River, and we're coming up to what I wanted to show you. Here you can read Canal City. Walk away from that. So Nakasu, the entertainment district up here, also the red light district, is an island. It's in between 2 rivers. See, there's sort of a little small river here, another river there. And so that's got the red light districts on an island in Fukuoka. Kind of interesting. So yeah. So once, this is, as I said, we're basically in Nakasu. And then when we cross the river, that's an area called, I'm showing now, called Hariyoshi. Hariyoshi. And that also has some kind of, let's say nightlife. Love hotels and things like that over there. Not all. There's some really good restaurants opening up in that area as well too, but that's Hariyoshi over there. At nighttime, this is really nice, and sometimes they have a night market set up in this empty square right here. Very pleasant in the daytime. And there used to be tons of tulips here. They're gone now, but we're gonna show you some more. Oh, you're thinking of doing a 3-month study? Yeah. Well, Fukuoka, yeah, tons of good language schools, and sorry, I'm not up on what would be specifically good places, but probably the share house sounds like. If you get a homestay, you'll probably learn Japanese faster. This is an area where the yatai set up at night. This sort of area here. And actually I walked by here last night, and there are they weren't all open. I don't know why, but they had about 7 or so of the yatai were set up here. So this is the classic scene in Fukuoka. Got the yatai here and then the river on one side. That sort of reddish color building is a landmark in Fukuoka. Over 30 years old, but looks really modern and stylish. Is Il Palazzo, Hotel Il Palazzo. Great spot. So we're coming up to something new in the city. We've talked about on the live stream Kyushu Live before several times, but this bridge, see if I get this explanation correct. The bridge that we're looking at now is where cars used to go. I got that right? Wait a second, I'm getting really confused here. Anyways, there's now 2 bridges. There's 2 bridges. And this one here, they're joined now together as one, is now going to be public space or a park, as you can see. They have, and boom, flowers. So this is going to be an open event space. It used to be a car bridge. There's actually 3 bridges. There's another small bridge over there. That's right. ごめんね、今日はね、ちょっとね、頭がぼーっとしてます。今日だけじゃないかもしれないけど、今日は特にそう。So yeah, these are again community or local company sponsored installations of flowers. We're going to head over to Fukuoka City Hall now, and then you'll see some displays that are a part of a competition. But this is very new. And I walked by here last night and people, there was like busking, people playing music, and just generally people hanging out here. But this is a very new scene. People who haven't been in Fukuoka for even a couple months haven't seen this. And the road is, or the bridge is just much better now, and traffic's faster and all that. Sokka, もう一つの報告 I have to actually apologize. Speaking of things going wrong, the last live stream titled Namaste 2023, where I walked around an event. Let's cross the road. Oh, not. Indian local community event. Anyways, what I have to apologize about that for is I had the microphone. The guest had his microphone. That was okay. Jay had his. For some reason, my microphone found its way in my pocket. So the whole live stream, I had my microphone rustling around in my pocket. And then after the guest left, I got really confused because I said I had his microphone. I didn't have my microphone. I thought I dropped it. Turns out the microphone was in my pocket. So very embarrassing, very silly. But the good news is we have our microphones back. This is Kokutai Doro. Kokutai Doro, this is a national road, actually one of the main roads in Fukuoka, and we are now headed towards Tenjin. Yeah, so there you go. That is the that is the story, the truth, the honest truth. Very embarrassing. At the time, I was freaking out, and yeah, Now the backstory, that is a true story. Now the backstory, why was I so out of it? I actually woke up that morning with a migraine headache. So for my migraine headache, I have this really good medicine. This medicine from a doctor, this is legit. Should I go this way? Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. And so I took this very strong medicine so I'd be able to do the live stream, because it was an event. I promised to do it. I had my guest, and that really just made me kind of zonked out of it, I guess. And I mean, how stupid to do a live stream with the microphone in your pocket. Whoops. So yeah, this is all, if Fukuoka looks dead, it's because this area is also restaurants and bars. This is one part of what's called Nishi Nakasu, west side of Nakasu. So if we went deeper in one or two streets in there, some of the best restaurants in Fukuoka are back there. It doesn't look like much in the daytime, but it's really kind of fun place to walk through in the evening, and definitely where some of the better restaurants are. We're coming up on the right-hand side. We might actually see a lineup for people. There's, beyond the parking lot, there's a sort of a wooden clad building. It's a restaurant called Mentaiju. I think it's open for breakfast. Let's see. It used to be. Maybe it's only lunch. Mentaiju. Because usually, or if you come here at noon or evening, there's a lineup for sure, and mostly it's Koreans, tourists from Korea, lining up to have a meal at this restaurant, Mentaiju. And Mentaiju is a restaurant that specializes in mentaiko. Mentaiko is the spicy cod roe dish that Fukuoka is super famous for. And just let me show it to you. Actually, they're one of the advertisers in our map. So it's my pleasure to introduce this to you. This is what it looks like. It's like a bento. And there's a bed of rice, and then seaweed, and some sort of seasoning, and then that's the spicy cod roe on top. So it says from 9 a.m. to, yeah, what time is it? It should be open now. Maybe there's people, oh, are these people going in? It looks like they're looking for the entrance. Or maybe, doshita. Yeah, this place is, not that many places serving breakfast in Fukuoka. This is one of them, and usually there's a lineup. I don't know what's going on. Why are these people going in? Certainly you come here at noon or evening, and oh, from Manila, and was just in Fukuoka yesterday. Well, welcome back. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, we're sort of going off course once again. Painstock is the name of this really good bakery down here. Let's show it, why not? Excellent bread here, and coffee and all that. It smells so good here. It's really, really good.
Every time I go to see the
Yeah, we're getting way off track here, but trying to give you some perspective on this walk of where we are. Yeah, Mai is saying no one is lined up now. Yeah, it's, I can't even begin to guess why that place always has a huge lineup. I'll be careful not to hit the flowers there. Yeah, just a beautiful day. I'm just gonna do my best to show you guys. Basically, this walk is showing you how close Tenjin and Hakata are. 20-minute walk from one side to the other. So we said there'd be 50,000 tulips planted along the route today. Here's a couple hundred here. Some nice flower beds here too. So we're on Meiji-dori. David's saying cool architecture. Yes, some very cool architecture. Across the road is a really nice piece of architecture. There's Suijo Koen. Used to be a water pump facility there, converted into just a low-rise 2-story. You got Bill's of Australia, famous breakfast restaurant is in there, and a high-end Chinese restaurant as well too is in there. But that's a really nicely designed parquet, and nice views. There's on top of the building there's decking and shading, so people. And speaking of architecture, this is probably my favorite building in Fukuoka. We're looking just on the side corner. This is the Across building, and this is where the prefectural office once was a long time ago. Was rebuilt early 90s, and the architecture, that's right, Kyoko Matsuoka was the architect of that park I was just showing you over there. It's exactly right, Kyoko Matsuoka. Now the architect of this building, of the Across building, was Argentine. I don't know his name, but Argentine. Now from this angle here, it looks pretty well, it looks pretty stunning, but the real feature of this building, I'm sure most everybody knows, but hey, let's go take a look, is the terraced forest. So it's also known as the Green Building, and you'll see why it's called the Green Building in a second. Yes. Kind of interesting to see from the side though. If you only see from the back, then you wouldn't realize what a large building it is. The Symphony Hall, Fukuoka Symphony Hall, is in there. There's also the UN Habitat has their headquarters, their Asian headquarters. The UN Habitat is inside that building. And I'll show you the terraced steps. We did when we showed you the sakura, the cherry blossoms. Yes, Maj, reminding everyone, please hit the like button if you're enjoying this live stream and you want to encourage us to do more. Promised you tulips. And just a couple weeks ago, cherry blossoms. Those are all pink, beautiful pink color. What I'm going to do, I'm going to walk to the other side of the park, spin around and show you the back side of a Across building, because it makes a really cool. Actually, this is where the Namaste event was. It's a beautiful park. This is called Chuo Koen. Chuo means central, so this is Fukuoka Central Park. Beautiful park. And chilled. Look at this, hardly anybody here. All this green space. Straight ahead, that is Fukuoka City Hall. Straight ahead, that's City Hall. And some people chilling here. Be a great place to play frisbee. And that is a hospital straight ahead. And I'm going to spin around and show you the back of cross building in 1 second. Okay, drum roll. Here we go. Major reveal. Pretty nice, eh? Hundreds, thousands of plants on steps going up the backside of this building. Aptly nicknamed the Green Building. Across Fukuoka is the name. And let's see, maybe we can go up to the top. I always forget, unfortunately they have I don't know why they closed the stairs, but they have stairways on both sides, left and right of the center of the building. Let's just check this here. If we can get up there, why not? I could use the exercise. ツツジ azalea are coming out in bloom all over Fukuoka. And let's see here, the gate's open. Okay, so now you can listen to me pant my way up the stairs here. Well, we've done this before. Sometimes the signal gets kind of choppy in here. We'll see. Okay, we're going to the top. Here we go. Entrance to step garden. Oh, it's open from 10 a.m. So that means I can go up the stairs. Usually, what's going on here? The stairs is closed now. What time is it? Let's just check here. Another 30 minutes. Okay, look, I'm going to put this off. We're going to do this another day. No point going up if we can't get up to the top. So forget about that. Yeah, let me show you this. This is the back entrance to across Fukuoka, and there's a new. I can't go. Takumi Gallery. Takumi Gallery is. Well, it's a gallery. It's a gallery of traditional crafts and arts, but they've opened up a shop and a cafe on the ground floor of across. And Himiko and I went in here the other day, and very, very cool selection of, if you're looking for souvenirs from Fukuoka, or Kyushu for that matter, really, really nice selection of goods. But this is interior of a cross building, that green building, and that's the entrance to the symphony hall. Yeah, if you're into architecture, boom. Now, Kokusai Hiroba, there's a center for international relations or support for resident foreigners. That's in this building as well. I think that's on the third floor. If you're watching from overseas, let us know in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. It's always interesting to hear. And as Mai says, please hit the like button. If you don't already subscribe, do that too. That's the only way you'll know about our next live stream. Okay, we're back out on Meiji-dori. Back on Tulip Road. So Tulip Road, I don't have the pamphlet on me now. It's not just one road. There's a route, a network of roads with these potted tulips. And we're coming up to City Hall. Korea. Ina. I haven't been to, went to Korea, had one night in Korea, actually in January on the way back from Canada. That's right. So yeah, only one night though. Korea is so close to Fukuoka. I mean, we are the closest part of Japan to Korea. I mean, well, I guess there's different ways of looking at that. There's parts of course, Tsushima, that's just Nagasaki Prefecture, and Iki. But so-called mainland or large island. Anyways, Fukuoka, you can take the Queen Beetle. The Queen Beetle is hydrofoil service. 2 hours and 55 minutes you can be in Korea by hydrofoil from Fukuoka. So a lot of people travel between Korea and Japan through Fukuoka. You could go over Germany. Great. Welcome to Fukuoka. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, the borders are open. Come on. I'm going to start doing some more sort of structured or organized live streams and videos now that the borders are open and the map. I'm going to sit down in a minute okay, let's get organized. This is City Hall, and we're going to get in front of City Hall because they have one of the main flower displays that's taking place in our City Hall. So I'm going to show you that, then I'm going to talk again about Now Map. Now Map is a map that we make for visitors to Fukuoka. Printed map that is a must-have if you're coming to Fukuoka. Deutsch. So we have two people from Germany. Yeah, the ferry between, speaking of ferry between Emiko and I, we have motorcycles, and we took our motorcycles with Fukuoka license plates. We took them on a ferry from the Camellia ferry from Fukuoka to Busan, and then rode around Korea on our motorcycles from Japan. Now that's really cool. That's something that really you can only do in Fukuoka. So yeah, we're the best link to. All right, so we've talked about it a zillion times, but a lot of rebuilding, construction going on in Fukuoka. That's what's going on there. This is the other side of City Hall, and it looks like things are just being set up now. But this is where one of the main venues for the flower festival is taking place. Nobody's here, so it's kashikiri jotai. We've got it all to ourselves. ちょっと寂しいかもしれないけど、で説明もできないし。I believe that these displays are part of a competition. See if we can get some information. Maybe some different companies or their employees have sort of sponsored or setting up. Like here's some of these. Look at this. It's like a tea house. It's likeこれはね, not just a bed of tulips, but this is pretty full scale. 構いいね。And this is Fukuoka City Hall. So quiet. I mean, I live here and I find this to be quiet. I'm sure people watching overseas go, this is a city of 1.6 million people. We're in the front door, the main entrance to City Hall, and there's no lockdown. I guess it's just early in the morning, or people in Fukuoka are quiet. So it looks like, probably some live painting or something going on here. Again, this event I don't think starts till 10 a.m. They have some booths selling things and some food and drink booths, no doubt. This looks kind of fun. What's this? A bicycle? Tandem bicycle in a flower bed. This looks like something you should not do. Here's the information. We can get a pamphlet here. Let's do that. おはようございます。これはチラシですか？はい、そうです。今日は何時からですか？オープンする。もう
10時から。
10時から。はい、で、ここはやっぱりメイン会場ですか？
ここがメイン会場です。
メイン会場。
で、その他ここ全部で11箇所。はい。
11箇所ですね。はい、で、去年もちょっと参加したんですけれども、スタンプラリーが、今年もあるんですか？
今年もあります。このアプリで、はい、やっております。
So you can download this application here, and then you can walk around to 11 different places, and then you press the button on the application on the アプリね。で、全部11箇所回ると何かもらうんですか？
はい、このソフトバンクの観戦チケットをペアでプレゼントしております。
必ずみんな当たるんですか？
必ずみんなです。
それはちょっと知らなかった。So look, if you go around, we started here. 今朝実はここからスタートしたんですよ。今朝ここからでもね、ちょっと雑。で、今年はアプリ持ってないんです。But anyways, so you download the application, you go around to these 11 different spots in the city. It's a good way to see the city. They're nice displays. If you go to all 11, you get a free pair of tickets to SoftBank Hawks baseball. いいね、はい、これが16日までですか？
そうです。16日の4時までにここで引き換えをしてもらえれば。
16日の4時までこっちにチェックインしないといけないね。そう。去年ですね、はい、全部回って、でもその締め切りは分からなくて、はい。
今年は
4時までね。OK。パンフレットがあるし、あとは、うちは福岡ナウと申します。福岡ナウの、ウェブサイトで紹介してあるんですけれども。OK。いいですね。で、ここは飲食ブースもあるんです。
飲食ブースはですね、土日だけで、
土日。
平日はあそこにキッチンカーが2台やってきますので。
キッチンカー、はい。OK。ありがとうございます。じゃあ、すみません、失礼します。突然ですみません。はい。So, that very kind lady there explained that the food and drink booths are only on the weekend. But they have a couple kitchen cars, what they call kitchen cars over there. But again, I wasn't quite clear on that, but the stamp rally, going around to those 11 different places, you can, actually, why don't we you can get a free pair of tickets to professional baseball here in Fukuoka. Wow, some pretty impressive tulips and other flowers there. Yeah, so much construction. Definitely a lot of construction. Okay guys, I'm gonna see, where can I set up here? I got something to show you. And talk about. See if I get a place to set up here. Yeah, that straight ahead is the Nishitetsu Fukuoka Tenjin station. Straight ahead there, that is where the Nishitetsu train. So we've walked from Hakata to Tenjin. We've done it. And now what we're going to do, どこがいいかな? ここ This statue is by a Canadian, I think of Polish descent, a famous Canadian sculptor. Some trivia there. Yes, this is a competition. This is a competition, and they have different sort of grades here. Let's go. Let's see if we can. Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can set this up and hang in there. Bear with me. We're going to see if I can get myself on camera here. Boom, 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 boom. Free. Hands free. Don't have to hold the. What's it been, an hour and 11 minutes I've been walking around like a tourist. Okay. Showtime. Okay, I tried to explain this earlier in the live stream inside Hakata Station, but it's really noisy. But a bit of an announcement. Fukuoka Now, our company, that's Emiko and Mai and myself, released a brand new tourist map for Fukuoka, for all you guys. So as you can see, it's kind of this size is like hand size like that. However, fold it out and you get not only the biggest, but the best map of Fukuoka. And that's what it says on the cover, best map of Fukuoka. And what can you do with this map? I think you're seeing things reversed in the camera there, but anyways, it's a very, very detailed map. Here we got to introduce Kyushu Live and some QR codes to Kyushu Live. But with this map, you can plan your entire day getting around Fukuoka. And all the hotels, over 100 hotels are listed here. And just everything you want, all the transportation information in Fukuoka, all on this free map. So when you guys eventually come to Fukuoka, at the airport, at the hotel, ask for Now Map, just like Fukuoka Now. It's called Now Map, right? Now Map, and it's free. So make sure they give it to you. Make sure if they ask you for money, don't give them money. Don't give them money. This is free. And yeah, the sponsors, we got lots of course, there's advertisers like Good Day, our sponsor for the Home Center Secrets, Ichiran Ramen, and some of these have coupons as well too. Some of them do, not all of them, or tax-free shopping information. There's just all kinds of information in this map. Brand new, just came out last week. Now Map. So that was our publicity for today. Any questions? Any questions? Any requests? Where shall we go? I think we're going to. Do you know what to do? We're in Tenchin now. We're going to head towards Akasaka, and then I got to get back online. We have some. Oh, from Indonesia. Oh, wow. Mayumi wants a map? Yeah, well, I can't send you the map, and it's not online. This is only paper. And some people say, why? It's 2023. Why a paper map? I'll tell you why a paper map. Because like a phone, you want a big screen, right? This is a big screen. You can see everything very clearly, and you can draw on it. You can share it if you're walking around town. Actually, if you hold this up like this, somebody's going to come up and say, "Hey, can I help you?" That's often what's going to do. You look like a tourist, which is a good thing because the people in Fukuoka are friendly and they will help you. But maybe another time when Emiko's here, we'll talk about, these are our sponsors. It's free because it's sponsored. We have information about Yatai. We talked a little bit about Yatai. We have tips on Yatai. And we also have tips on Hakata Ramen, how to enjoy Hakata Ramen, some important tips on that. And like I said, there's some coupons in here and stuff like that. So yeah, this was a lot of work. Emiko and Mai did most of the work, and I helped. So thanks to them. Now map. Okay, let's, oh, I think I see somebody. Oh no, that's something different. I thought someone had the map in their hand. That is our map. I see somebody carrying our map. Better. Yeah. Okay, see, there's a bunch of tourists there. The first guy there in his hand, that is our. I believe I saw our map. I don't want to point the camera at somebody. Anyways, got a little excited there. See some tourists with our map. Okay, let's get back on the road here. We say goodbye to our statue here. And yeah, if you're in central Fukuoka, definitely check out this flower event. I guess this opens, there'll be some demonstrations and all kinds of things going on from 10 food booths and stuff like that on the weekend. Yada. Let's walk over to that orange color building. There is the Nishinippon Shimbun building, local newspaper building. That's where the Daimaru department store is. We might as well look at the construction. Oh, can we see inside here? Some new huge buildings are going to go up here. I've talked about this before, but over 70 buildings have or are being taken down. Where we are now, this is where IMS, if you remember IMS, IMS building, beautiful building, unfortunately was taken down. Everybody wants to build higher. The rules have changed and landlords can build higher. Yeah, here, this is where the IMS building was. あ、こんにちは。もう IMS ビルなくなったね。ねえ、すごいね。また新しいのが。また新しいね。はい、楽しみです。そう、同じ高さになるね。そうね、楽しみです。はい、ありがとう。Yeah. That building was only about 30 years old. It was taken down there. The map is in English and there is some Japanese. So if you consult with somebody on the road, local people who don't speak English will be able to also use the map. But it's mostly, the map is for international travelers is the target. The map, we started publishing that map in, let me change the lens here. Boom. I'm gonna do it. No, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna go, this is Watanabe Dori. I want to show you this. I guess it's the biggest street, the biggest avenue in Fukuoka. We started publishing Now Map in 2009. 2009. And why? What happened in 2009? You may ask. While we're talking about information, okay, the Tourist Information Office in Tenjin is right across the road, right between the cars here. I don't know if you can see that. That office there is Tourist Information. That's another place you can definitely get a copy of our map, Now Map. But it used to be in Chinese and Korean, our map. It was 3 languages, English, Chinese, and Korean. Yeah, Maya's answering there. We used to have it. Now, why did we cut out? See, most of the tourists in Fukuoka are and China. So we always thought, hey, well, we should make the map in Chinese and Korean too, and we did. However, we also realized that most of the, certainly the Koreans and most of the Chinese as well, can read English just fine. They may not speak it that well, but pretty much every international traveler can read English, enough to read a map. So for the purpose of a map, it just seemed better to make it in mostly English only, and that would make it more legible. The design-wise, it's a lot cleaner. And sokka, where are we gonna go? どうしようかな? Okay, こっちに行こう. I didn't mention. It's hard to talk about every single. That was Iwataya Department Store. These two big buildings, Iwataya Department Store. They're also a sponsor of Now Map. Thank you very much. That is the favorite local department store, and it got great food, like the basement floors of Iwataya. Great place to get bento and Japanese sweets and just everything. So it's a good thing to do. Now, speaking of shopping, I want to show you now because this also is going to be torn down and redeveloped. This Shintencho, do you see there up there in the sign it says Shintencho? And for people who know Fukuoka, this is like, way back, like just after the war, I guess. So from certainly the 40s, 50s, and well, I'm sure it was a market before that, but this is one of the old shopping arcades of Fukuoka, but it's going to be redeveloped. It's right next, that's the Nishitetsu station, right? So I thought we'll take a quick walk through here. Why not? Because it's not going to be here for much longer. I don't know when this is going to be redeveloped, but I think I don't know. Next year or two, they'll probably tear it down. So it could be not scushy. We have BGM music going on. It's going to cause problems. Look at copyright claim. So these businesses are very much in business. It's just that they probably open at 10. So that's why everything looks closed now. We're going to get out of here though. That's pretty obnoxious music there. Anyways, that's a slice of Fukuoka. We'll go back there when all the shops are open. I did a live stream through there way back. Kyushu Live. Is there some type of master plan, or how are they intend to redevelop all those areas? Yes, there is a master plan. It's called Tenjin Big Bang in this area, and there's another master plan called Hakata Connect. And yeah, it's something where actually, look, you're looking at the second building to have opened in this plan. Do you see the modern building straight ahead? Up there, in the background, that building right there. And, oh wow, I hadn't seen that. You see the letters, the Ritz. The first time I've seen the sign, that's a Ritz-Carlton Hotel is on the top floors of this building here. This is part of what's called Tenjin Big Bang. And yeah, there's, again, just really quickly, what happened is the mayor of Fukuoka, Mayor Takashima, as the story goes, as the story that I heard goes, noticed that there were some antenna on certain buildings in Fukuoka that were higher, obviously, than the top floor. Anyways, one thing led to another, and sort of, I guess he was questioning what was the logic or rationale behind the height restriction of buildings in Fukuoka. Like, why is it, I don't know what it was, but let's say it was 16 floors or whatever. And the rationale and the reason is to do with the airport. Fukuoka has one of the most convenient airports, international airports in anywhere, especially in Japan. Literally 7 minutes from the Hakata station by subway. Anyways, so we have this downtown airport. So buildings had to be, kept low for safety. However, the rules for that and the calculations for safety were based on like post-World War II. Like we're talking like the 50s, 60s is when they came up with so based on the radar technology that was used by air traffic control was dated by about 50, 60 years. And I think our mayor and his team caught on to that and then lobbied the central government, which controls things, with airports and all that kind of stuff. And so they realized, well, no, airplanes now use a different technology than 60-year-old radar. So that led to the realization that, hey, it's okay to build buildings higher in. So that's it. And now, if you see Fukuoka, we have a lot of buildings here. This is actually one of them, but it's a nice one. This is a Catholic church in Daimyo. It's probably 40, 50 years old. Anyways, they're all getting old, and there's no incentive for the landowners to rebuild because they can only keep the same height. But if the height is increased, then they can build more floors, and more floors means more rent, and they can, recoup their investment. So this is one of the buildings. This is the second building of the Tenjin Big Bang project, and probably, I don't know how many more, dozens more will go up. And I don't know what the height is that they're allowed to, but is the Kawabata Shotengai going to be, I don't know, I haven't heard that. Kawabata I haven't heard, but Shintensho is going to be redeveloped. So, basically, a lot of people are really happy about this because, the city is definitely getting a big brush up. These new buildings, what's really good about them is they're more modern and more floor space means that different kinds of companies are now, it's more appealing for them to locate in Fukuoka. Fukuoka tries to attract foreign capitalized companies. They want to have like Amazon or Apple or, they want to have companies like that from Tokyo to come to Fukuoka. But the buildings in Tenjin and Hakata currently are too old and small, floor space limited. With these new buildings, like the one I'm walking under right now, they hope to, because Fukuoka has lower cost of living, very convenient airport, transportation, great lifestyle, all that, but the buildings have been a bottleneck. And this one is still not. Some of the shops just opened up recently. And yeah, it's very, we've walked through here, why not? Let me just show you around here. So yeah, these are a little bit of park, some water, and art, an event space. Boom. This art is by Nakamura, a Hakata doll artist. And he was on one of our live streams for Yamakasa maybe 2 years ago. And this is some brand new art. You can walk on this. Kids can walk up and play on it as well too. And this is all brand new. And the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, that's right, the sign just went up. Opens in June, so most of this is not open yet. Ritz-Carlton Hotel opens at the end of June, I believe. And this building right here, this is the Daimyo Shogakko, Daimyo Elementary School. They've kept it. They've kept the actual old school building, left part of it, and this is where the schoolyard once was. And boom. So a lot of buildings. This is the new limit for height in certain areas. Next door is the Nishitetsu Grand Hotel. Previously one of the higher in Fukuoka, Nishitetsu Grand Hotel right there. You can see the difference. I don't know. Both are good. That's the Ritz-Carlton up there, the top part. So yeah, lots of changes in Fukuoka. People coming to check this out. Brand new. Okay, well, it's been an hour and a half. Soro ne. I said we'd go to Akasaka. That's one more station to the west. We will do that. Go back to Akasaka. So we'll be online for another 10-15 minutes. If you have any questions, or just say hi in the live chat, keep me company. Looks like an ideal place for frisbee. That's what I'd be doing, playing frisbee. There's going to be some events, of course, taking place there. What do we have here? Some restaurants. See, coming soon, coming soon. Yeah, things are... A few shops have opened. A few shops have opened. Flower shop, but most everything's next couple months. Bio Square. Do you feel there's any truth to Fukuoka being the Silicon Valley of Japan? To call it the Silicon Valley of Japan would be a huge exaggeration. Wouldn't be an accurate thing to say. Wow. Our mayor started what's called Startup City Fukuoka initiatives and a lot of support programs for startup businesses, mostly IT. And that started, I think, over 10 years ago. And the city is very supportive for startups to locate in the city, and there's all kinds of incentives, especially for foreigners. Like, if you're interested in setting up a business in Japan, Fukuoka was the first area in Japan to offer what's called a startup visa, making it easy for you for the first 6 months or so to get going. So anyways, they're very supportive. But we have Kyushu University here, which is one of the top 3 universities in all of Japan. A lot of other universities, young population, growing population, mostly service versus manufacturing in this area. So there's a lot of high-tech companies like Yasukawa Denki, number 1 robotic company in the world, I'd say, is located in the Kyushu area. There's all kinds of high tech here. Okay, well, we have some other questions. There are 2 new chip. Yes, TMCS, is it? TMCS is opening a large scale chip manufacturing. What's it called? Forgery or something like that, but whatever. They're manufacturing that's in Kumamoto. And so a lot of other industries related to that are, there's lots of high-tech action going on here. I just replying, is it the Silicon Valley? I think that might be a bit much. SoftBank, no, the baseball team is here. SoftBank is not headquartered in Fukuoka. It has the image of Fukuoka because the SoftBank Hawks are here. That's the baseball team, the stadium, and probably some other investments. Is there, I'm going to school for computer programming. ちょっと待って。Let me see if I get that message. Yeah, someone's saying, yeah, no, the bottleneck definitely. Large companies had wanted to locate in Fukuoka, but they couldn't find facilities, downtown. The buildings were too old and floor space too limited. But these new buildings will solve that problem. So it'll be very interesting to see what's going to happen. Fukuoka also area is less of natural disaster risk. We did have an earthquake. We did. It wasn't too bad, but we had an earthquake. When was that? About 15 years ago. But nothing like Tokyo. Nothing like very rarely, once a year type thing that you'll feel an earthquake, I think, here. So, and there's the lower cost of living. So many reasons why people do want to move to Fukuoka, but big businesses have been reluctant to because of poor choice of office space. But that is going to be taken care of in a big way. Fab plants, yeah, Brian, that's right. Oh, hang on a second. Let's see what's digital nomad visas. I don't know about that. But, in general, Fukuoka is our mayor is relatively young, very progressive. Here's a cool indie coffee shop. Very cool spot. Yeah, Fukuoka, I think it's really easy to network in this city, to find potential people to collaborate on business. And I say the local government, both the city and the prefectural local government, are really, really helpful in getting things going for new businesses. So definitely. Okay, Akasaka. We've walked from Hakata Station through Nakasu, through Canal City, and then we went into Tenjin. This is Akasaka now. I think we're going to wrap this up very soon. I'm going to find a nice scenic spot to do that. I'll start saying thank you though for joining me today. Emiko and I, everyone in Fukuoka Now, have been very busy recently, so these live streams are just happening. Hey, we just posted a video on the Home Center Secrets video on picnicking in Japan. It's only 5 minutes long. Please take a look at that and hit the like button on that. That'd be appreciated. If you have any tips to share about picnicking as well, please do that. Again, it's called, Japan Picnic Secrets or something like that. What else? We also have, if you haven't checked out our other video on Hirado, Nagasaki, Emiko and I spent a night in the castle, Hirado Castle. Inside it, we had the whole castle to ourselves. That's a good video. Check that out. And next live stream, I don't know when that will be. Sometime soon. And I found our ending spot. These are a kind of a late blooming cherry blossom, actually. And this is part of the moat. Over towards that direction is where the ruins of castle. Izuru Koen, you can see the castle walls straight ahead. And this is some moat area. Anyways, I'm definitely losing steam here. It's been a good walk. Thank you, brings up memories. Oh, good. All right, well, that's what we do here at Kyushu Live. Trying to connect you guys, keep you connected to Fukuoka. If you are in the city, today we followed along some of the course of this Tulip Road Citizens Flower Festival going on until the 16th. good excuse to go for a walk in Fukuoka. Also we talked about Now map, our very special map of Fukuoka for you guys when you come visit us in Fukuoka. Pick up a copy at any hotel or information counter and all that. Anyways, leave some comments. Tell us where you want us to do the next live stream or video. Give us some ideas. Talk to you and see you next time. Bye bye.